Hey everybody, good evening and welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another episode of our Space Engineers Let's Play in 2024 Survival Playthrough series. Let me catch up on what's been going on. Real quick, you can see we're somewhere different right now. And this is a formerly known as a mod's scouting base. This is the one that was closest to our base. Get rid of this, and as you can see, I've captured that, and I'll explain why that ended up having to happen in just a second. But I just wanted to show you what we got here. And this may have been the guy that was spawning all those mods, spiders, to come look at us. Anyway, very simple base. Lots of guns though. So we got 8 interior turrets on the outside of the base, and we had 1 on the inside. And then of course we've got the 2 regular Gatling guns at the top. As far as storage goes, control station, the Gatling turrets, the interior turrets. We've got 2 O2 H2 gens. We've got 2 small cargo containers, 2 small hydrogen tanks, 2 batteries, antenna, of course. There you go. Pretty simple. No air system or anything like that. And everything's pretty much right here. Now, this is where the remote control was, and mods is one of these aggressive factions that you can't grind on. If you grind, you get killed. So before you can grind anything, you have to take out the remote control. It's got a purple eye. Remember that. Purple eye. Okay? Again, you can't grind it. You have to shoot it, so you have to have a weapon when you take it. It doesn't take very many shots, okay? But because you can't grind on anything, the doors are usually open. So when I approach this thing, you can see where that nickel and platinum mark is. That's where I was coming from. I came in low, as low to the ground as possible, and I have these little canyons here that help me. I was probably within 600 meters when I finally came into view of the Gatling turrets, but I was able to swing by real quick, get in, open the door, and get inside this, just this part right here, shut the door, back up, and then using my rifle was able to take out the interior turret that was right there, and then from here shoot out the remote control. Unlike the assertive acquisition, or the assert acquisition, these remote controls don't explode, so you don't have to worry about that. But until that remote control is gone, you cannot grind anything. So the doors are normally left open. It was unoccupied. It didn't have anybody inside, so I was fortunate there. All I had to do was blow that. I disabled the turret, came in, ground the seat down, and hacked it basically, brought it back up. Okay, and the facility is mine, and it's got a little bit of stuff in it. That's why I've got the mining carriage over here to grab this stuff. This is the 3rd trip I will have basically made to do this. These cargo containers are not connected to each other. Okay, they're not. So just keep that in mind. Now, I noticed as I was flying in over here, there was something nearby, or when I was coming back the second time, there's something nearby. And if you go over here, yes, we got something crashed over here. And a couple episodes back, we were looking on our entity list, and we saw a razor. It looked like it was on the ground. This is a thigh razor. Okay. That doesn't belong to anybody. We can take it. Okay. This obviously got shot by that mods scouting thing. So we are going to capture this. We do not have the material to capture it right now because that's back in Arcanus. But we're going to be going back there in just a moment. But I just wanted to show you what was here so that we can... There we go. And once we get this thing fixed, because it's, I mean, it's damaged. It's damaged pretty good, but it's not damaged terrible. So, and I might be able to find a blueprint for this. But you can kind of see where one side is, like, we can tell that there were guns on this side over here by what we see here. Ion power, hydrogen power, and atmospheric power. So it's out of hydrogen. I don't know what the batteries are at. Batteries are empty. So that's so we get that stuff taken. Well, the batteries are low, but I don't own this yet. There's somebody in it, so we're gonna need the hacking block. We'll go get that, and that'll be good. So. Just wanted to show you what we've captured here. The only reason we're in this area is because I had to go mine some nickel. And mining nickel meant I just decided to bring the mining carriage to do so. And let's check my power here. It had me close to that scouting base, which I was a little anxious about. So I decided to go ahead and take that out. The reason I was out mining is because we ran out of nickel, and I needed nickel for what I was trying to build. Nothing absolutely crazy at all, but with these mods drones coming by and posing enough threat that I decided to start removing them as soon as we noticed them. I really figured we need to get some defenses on the base. So off camera, I used the Canis. I can't remember if this was in our last typing session or not. I used the Canis to pull our Tempest exploration vessel out of its crater, and I returned it to our base so that I could work on disassembling it there. And because again we had the recent mods drone come in, I decided I needed to start thinking about defenses. And one of those things that I had already kind of started working on before the Tempest showed up, or before we captured the Tempest, I was repairing and replacing various missing parts from the combat drone wreck that we had found and salvaged. It had some work that had to be done on it. Got it figured out. It was also, there were some changes that needed to be made to its design, because I think the original design of that craft was prior to a certain DLC coming out. So when the DLCs came in and it began adding new pieces of equipment, they didn't exactly match up the way they were supposed to. And I'll explain it when we get back to the base, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. but that has pretty much been rebuilt. It is functional as it was originally designed. I guess that's the best way to put it. I haven't added any additional armor to it or anything. That still needs to be done to make it more survivable. Once I got everything fixed on it, though, I was going to need ammo because it has autocannons, and I went to make ammo, and because there had been so many motors that I had to make, we ran out of nickel, and I need nickel for the autocannon magazines. So I grabbed the mining carriage and headed over here to this nickel deposit where I grabbed a bunch, which we've been slowly refining as I've been driving around, since taking 2 or 3, maybe 4 loads. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here real quick, and I'm going to see if there's anything I can go ahead and pull out of here. But as you can see, we've been processing nickel. The scouting base had 5K of iron ore and 500 liters of magnesium, which is going to be good. So all this stuff is being processed. Ridiculous. Do not understand this stuff, man. Sometimes this stuff makes no sense. I can't do that yet. Sorry, can't pull this though. Anyway, so again, a couple things we got accomplished by knocking out that mod scouting base. I think we've reduced the chances of us having more mods visitors. But we also grabbed some, we got some iron, we got some nickel, and some magnesium. All things we're going to need. So we'll take a look at it. We'll just look at it that way. Let's see what we've got here. I need to find a connector and see if we can figure out what's going to be good for. Oh, there's a connector. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm on the wrong side of that. Is there anything here I can immediately take? No, there's nothing worth it. Okay, not yet. We'll just have to do a full on. We'll just have to have a full salvage operation. I just want to stop and check that out real quick on our way back. So, the other thing that came along with needing to get that autocannon ammunition was that I can't make that with a basic assembler. So I built 2 industrial advanced assemblers with 2 speed and 2 power efficiency modules each. So we're going to have plenty of manufacturing capability as far as building stuff, making components, disassembling components. The part of the reason that I had 2 is if we set up if we need to set up a disassembly operation, we'll have 2 assemblers, one to build and one to disassemble. So otherwise they'll split the assembly load. But I'll show you where those are. Like I said, I'm going to need to take the Canis. I'll need to take the Canis over. Actually, I won't need to take the Canis. In fact, we'll just take our fighter drone that we converted over. We're still harvesting ice. We are still filling our 2 large hydrogen tanks in our hydrogen field over here. There's a part of me that is considering I'll probably put just a speed module on that static rig to hopefully bring more ice, more timely fashion. So, as you can see, that's what's up for our Tempest. The Canis was able to move that pretty easily. I was a little surprised, but she moved it quite well. So, and as we come around the corner, you can see a little bit of what I've done as far as the assemblers. And now that I bring this nickel in, it should start manufacturing those magazines. Should be able to see production on. Yeah, it's pulling the. Okay. So we'll jump out. We'll show you that real quick. But yeah, we brought this in. I parked it real close here so that I could bring stuff into the cargo containers pretty quickly. And off of the cargo containers, I built the industrial assemblers. I am going to run Galactic Constructors. Where are they coming from? Come on. There they are. Citadel Mining Outpost. Let's take a look at it real quick, guys. That's got to be it. Yeah, right there. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at it. Moving station. Oh yeah, it's kitted out. Nice. That's nice. It's a fantastic looking little facility. Very cool. Like to see that stuff. All right, so except we've got these 2 assemblers here, and I'm going to integrate. We're going to put walkways and stairwells and stuff that come up here that are going to kind of work into. Okay, we got a path here. We'll eventually put our refineries to work in here also. So, but got those going. And let me go show you real quick. Actually, before I do that, because we're going to take it with us. Let me grab the. Sorry about the noise again, guys. I know, I still haven't got back and haven't checked out how to turn the volume down on it. I'm going to have to go into the workshop and look at some of the comments. So, all right. All this stuff. Make sure I got that right. F. There we go. Is there a large tube in there? There is. Wow. Totally spaced that. Okay. Now, the only thing that this particular thing doesn't have landing gear. So it's just we're gonna fly it low to the ground and we're gonna go from there. So but as you can see, replaced. Do I have any lights? I don't. I'll have to add those. You may have recalled what we had before was, God, it's so hard to see this thing. We had an autocannon on the top, we had an autocannon on the side. That was not the way this thing was originally built. It wasn't. We had hydrogen thrusters that weren't connected to anything. That's because they were originally designed to be around these Gatling turrets. So what I did is the spaces that had the hydrogen thrusters that were meant to be used, they're all there, and they're what they're supposed to be. And the ones that do not have thrusters, those I replaced with either the rocket turrets or conveyor adapters that allowed for constant ammo supply of the autocannons, which are now on either side of the cockpit. So we've got 2 gallons on top, 2 gallons on the bottom, we've got a gallon on the back, we've got 2 rocket turrets on the rear sides, and we've got the autocannons on the front. Everything is set to target weapons, and it should be pretty darn good. Again, I haven't repaired all the armor, replaced it, whatever you want to call it. I haven't done it yet, so there we go. But we'll do that. Otherwise, this thing is just those hydrogen tanks being open to fire is not a good idea. But you do what you gotta do, you know, so. If this is the only thing keeping us from getting blown away by a mods spider, then this thing can hopefully, you know, lure it off. So that's how I look at it. Alright, let's figure out where to put this thing. I think it's almost dead. Don't know what was there. Its batteries are almost dead too. This guy in cockpit. Now that's going to need to be fixed. Okay, let's put this, we're just going to put it on the tank here. This should kick the pilot out once it's taking control of whatever. And what is it working on? Okay. So I don't think I'm going to be able to fly this thing back on its own. So while I am here, and while it's doing its job, I'm going to go ahead and try to repair the things that are going to need to be fixed. How many of these are probably... no, they're okay so far. Thrusters, that one's bad. That one's... could be worse. Oh, no. These are going to be the important ones. If these aren't working, it's not going to matter what. Yeah, we're going to get rid of those two. We need the lift of these atmospherics. The batteries, I think, are all good. They're just low. Don't have a lot of power, so. How much forward thrust do we got? And what did we have here? Piping on the outside. Okay. We got room for one more. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out. Let's get that one's running at least. Forward. That one works. That doesn't. Neither does that. Well, I can only hope that. Nope, that one's broke too. Huh. Okay, we've captured it now. So that should have kicked out. Yep, there's our little robot buddy. He doesn't know where to go now. So I'm gonna add
communications. Nothing. You do know receiving.
I need to turn off the ions. Off. Off. Turn all this stuff off. We don't need it. These are very, very low. This thing actually carried missiles. Oh, that is crazy. That is crazy. So the antenna is the only thing we need to take care of. Should be able to fix that. If I can find it. There it is. Hopefully this doesn't do too much damage. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Didn't mess our reputation up too much with them. Alright. Alright, so we'll fly back. Whoa. Oh, that's robot guy. Okay. Didn't know what that was at first. And I'm hoping we can get that, we'll get that razor back up and running, some semblance of what it was. And then we can continue to clean it up. We're going to need stuff to get back and forth, like we're going to need small ships to do various things. So I think it's going to be important to have these guys. Should have grabbed that hacking block. Stuck there. It's okay. We'll grab the Canis now. Make sure it's got the parts it needs. This here should be able to pull ammo to have this thing loaded up. So, and I'm gonna reverse thrust on this thing. Okay. Again, I should be able to pull. Anyway, okay, so we've got plenty of ammo for that. Let's need that for the canis. Alright, let me get off this. And we need to build lights. I need to move this guy. I'm gonna have to come up with a different docking plan here. See if I can get the cannons to load properly here. We're out of nickel again. Are we out of nickel or iron? We're out of... No, we got iron. It's nickel. Oh, man. That's gonna suck so bad. See, some of those are getting made now. I don't know if we'll have enough. Yeah, we can. I have 4,000 of those things. Or 3,000 of those things. We don't need that. Alright, so we've got one assembler is making the motors, and the other one is disassembling. I'm gonna let's go see how much one of those. I forget what the speed modules. 4 motors. Okay. Nope. What's the other one? Static drill off while we're out there. I can't be out there while that thing's blasting down on the ground. Oh, that's a lot faster. That's good. Okay. Alright, this should be everything motor-wise. Yep. To take care of that. Kidding me? Oh no, we gotta go get it. Okay. Ooh. Sorry. Lost my mind for a minute there, guys. Did. Okay. So go ahead and do that. Get it for pressurized there. That'll be good. Off. There we go. Let's get the hacking computer first and foremost. first thing, let's go in here and I know what I need to get. I need to get the O2H2 gen and the tank. Something is gonna, I don't see any way to get right there. Okay. I have to work that out. Can't tell if I've got any reverse thrust from atmospherics. It doesn't look like I do. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. I still don't see a connector. I guess they gotta be on the bottom, but I don't know how it's set up. All right. Let's just get this. O2H2 gen first. Got another mining transport. Good. Okay. Yeah, you're getting that. Okay. Got one. I'll need at least two. Okay. It's good. Good. If I can get those two. I don't know if two's gonna be able to do it, but it might. So that's my thought right there. I do need to make sure that this is going to work. It's gonna be hard. At 7%. I'm hoping we don't have to do a rapid save here, but see any connector at all. I really don't, unless it's a tiny connector. No. This thing's not going to be easy to pick up. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope. There we go. turn around so this thing can not sail down the hill. And I'm almost out of power, so I gotta drop it. Okay. This stuff is getting there. It's crazy. Got all the stuff? Okay. Alright, can't do anything with that right this second. We're gonna need a lot more work to get that out of here. I need to see if we're going to be able to pull this hauler out first before I decide we're going to pick up the razor there. Ooh, get up. There we go. I'm not doing that again. I'll be honest, I was a little surprised at how well the Canis did pulling the Tempest exploration ship out. It gives me hope that... I got nickel and silicon there too, okay. It gives me hope that we're going to be able to pull this out too without too much difficulty, although I haven't been able to empty. I haven't even gotten close to emptying this one out, so it may be heavier. Okay. This one will be, I feel, if I get it the right way, I think I'll be okay. I don't want to cook it. Not bad. Not bad. What do we got there? Wonder what we have at 1.24 kilometers away. See, this is pulling me down. This is gonna be harder. I wonder if that's debris from that assertive support garrison. I guess that's possible. Yeah, that's all that is. Okay. Alright. Gotta get this thing over here. Now, if at all possible, I want to try to lay this thing down on its belly. And again, I kind of want to put it close to the... Put it over on the hydrogen tank side. Should be plenty high enough here. Okay. Taps. Not bad. All right. I tell you, I love this little Canis, man. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. This was about half of a 2-hour raw footage gathering, but I just wanted to thank you guys for checking out the videos. I really appreciate it. Again, if you like videos, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and if you know somebody that might like the content, hit that share button and let them know about it. Also, comments. I really do appreciate the comments and look forward to seeing those. Any kind of questions, recommendations, tips, things you notice that maybe it seems like I missed, just let me know. If even if you think I did something wrong, I'd like to hear it. Next episode's going to be a little bit more exciting. We're going to get into some combat, so look forward to that. And until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. Remember, close your visor, and don't forget your dampeners. And I will see you on the other side. But until then, I should go.